I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say this. Guides have ruined MMOs. These days, every time you get stuck or want to make more money, you just look it up. How to beat the boss, how to solve the puzzles, how to optimize your build. But that used to be the fun part. Back when people didn't know every secret, the MMO itself was a mystery, a giant puzzle we all figured out together. But nowadays, it feels like MMOs are designed for you to look up every little thing in the game, making it mandatory just to be playable. So to test this, I'm going to play an MMORPG I've never touched before, Final Fantasy XIV. And I won't use a single guide, no wikis, no YouTube tutorials, nothing. I want to find out, can you still have that sense of discovery in an MMO today, or is it fundamentally impossible to play it that way now? And at the end of the video, I'll watch guides to see everything that I missed out on. That way we can see how new player friendly MMOs really are. So in the Final Fantasy XIV character select screen, they don't really offer you any guidance. They hit you with a ton of lore and things that don't really matter to me, like choosing the month you're born in and how that affects your character's personality. Just a bunch of random stuff that I'm sure other players would really enjoy. But I ran into a roadblock already where I made my character already on a full world server. Because character creation was restricted on this world, I had to go and make another character on a complete different world. Why wouldn't they mention this before the character creation process? I don't know, but luckily they had a character customization preset, so I just loaded that up and joined the world Leviathan. And the game immediately threw us into the starting intro cutscene, which gave no context whatsoever what is even happening in the story. Maybe it was something I was supposed to know already from a previous Final Fantasy game.
Nah, this Skyrim cutscene.
After going through some dry MMO lore, we finally get put into the game and immediately it wants me to use the guide online and the wiki.
No way, it comes with a play guide?
So absolutely refusing to use the play guide because I don't want to play super hyper efficiently, I embark on my first quest, which is registering myself as an adventurer at the guild, which I then learned my first skill so I could use my home teleport. And they gave us delivery quest after delivery quest, and finally we got a mob killing quest.
Oh, finally. First quest to freaking beat something up. Whoa, I gotta go all the way out there? Holy crap.
So we made the trek to the spot, and thankfully the map is pretty straightforward with finding the monsters I have to kill for the quest.
Okay, I fight this guy. What the? I was so far away from him.
So I just went at it, killing these mobs for the quest, and it felt kind of lonely.
Man, where is everyone? Nobody's even here. At the beginning of the game. Am I at like just a bad place to train? Is that why nobody's here?
I wasn't too sure what I was doing was optimal, but I just went ahead anyway. And training on the mobs for the quest, I got to level 4. What was nice was they put my new skills I would learn on level up automatically in my hotbar, so I noticed that I had new skills to use. It was a little confusing though at first to understand them just from the text that they would give just from hovering over it, but it seems I just pressed the skills in a 1, 2, 3 order to do a simple combo. We slay the last slapping shrew for the quest, then bring it back to Hammond, the guildmaster, who then gave us an item with a bunch of stat bonuses that I had no idea what they would do, so we just saved it for later. We couldn't continue with the main quest because we have to be level 5, which was actually a misconception, but we explored anyway. So thinking I had to level up to continue the main story quest, I just started talking to random NPCs to see what I could do.
Who's this guy? He has items, level 7. Can I use this for my class or anything? GLAPLD? They're not even explaining like what. I can't even equip this. This is so confusing.
I was further getting lost on what the best way for me to level up is, so I just decided to do random quests.
Like that's a level 1 quest, this is level 3. I should probably do the level 4 quest or something because I am lost on what to do right now.
And when I was walking around, I saw a real person not AFK for the first time. I thought maybe I could get some help from him.
Yo, wait, he stopped? Say hi. Oh my god, is this working? He's not saying anything back. Hello, Mr. Kobo. He's level 60. He's teleporting. No. Okay. Damn, that guy did not want to talk to me. Alright, whatever.
So I walked around the map doing random delivery quests, and I got level 5 from that, and a choice between 2 shirts as the quest reward, but I didn't know which one to choose.
This one gives better strength, but it's Disciple of War. I don't know what, I'm just gonna try to see if I could equip this. No, I have no idea. Oh, it looks so lame compared to my other one. Damn. Ah, but it gives better stats.
And now that I was level 5, I had to make a decision whether to continue the main quest or to just explore the map. So I ended up doing the latter.
Oh my god, wait, how big is this world, dude? Oh, wait, I didn't even zoom out complete. What? Oh my god. And I'm only in this spot. What? How do you even travel to everywhere? Oh my god. Bro, that's a big tortoise. Can I beat him?
And the curiosity got the better of me, and I made a big mistake here.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wait, leave. Am I still? Oh, frick. No, I died. I couldn't take him.
So it teleported me back to my home point, and then just from pure looking around, I figured out how to kind of fast travel between certain points.
Oh, okay, I could teleport using it. Did not know that unless I talked to it.
And it might sound kind of lame, but that felt kind of cool to figure that out on my own compared to just looking at a guide. But the thing is, with this being an MMO and all, I wanted to have player interaction or some kind of party quest.
Oh man, I'm getting kind of bored. I want to like play against people, or not play against people. I want to have fun in a party, or like, I don't know, like do MMO stuff instead of just quests by myself and stuff. I don't know how I feel about it.
Starved of real player interaction, I tried my second take on trying to talk to a real player.
Wait, there was Ari Faces again. Where's she going? Wait, I need to meet real players. Yo. No! Come back! How do you play this game? You look like you know what you're doing. Oh, I could follow them. There's... What? Ari sees you and is blushing? Either she's not talking back or doesn't speak English. Man, this don't look right. Now I just look like a creeper, dude. Just following her. I guess she doesn't want to talk. But she's a real person. She emoted on me or something. Well, see you later, Ari, faceless, whatever. Hope your training goes well.
And so we then resumed the main quest line, and we got all the way up to level 10. Most of them were just basic delivery quests, and I finally got a new upgrade to my shirt.
Dude, the new fit is a big upgrade. Let's go. We looking fresh now. Oh yeah.
And then finally in the main quest line, there was some cutscenes that made the story at least a little bit more entertaining. It was still such a basic story. This guy pretty much got double crossed.
What the heck is happening?
And this was actually the first fun monster to actually fight.
Oh, wait, that's kind of cool. First actual enemy attack where I have to like move like my character. Oh, I have to probably move away or jump. I don't know. This is a lot more enjoyable than you know, sitting here and doing nothing.
And the boss was defeated. And after investigating random NPCs in towns, I saw this chocobo keep that has a rental mounting service.
Wait, 1 minute is 15 freaking... This is like a rental?
And it turns out when you rent them, you can't really control them. They just autopilot to the town you select.
Wait, that's my stop. Wait, I need to leave. Dismount. Oh man, so it's just like renting? It's not actually like owning them where I could just use them?
And through the main quest, we unlocked inns and guild leaves, which they say how to do that, but they don't say why or what you can get from them. It's very cryptic with the new features that I unlock.
Okay, sweet. So now I unlocked hotel inns and I unlocked doing like guild quests or something like that.
And before I went to go check out the inns, I got distracted by the main quests again.
What is the name of the quest at the top left? Bro, give it to me wrong.
We did some mob slaying and we got new clothes.
New drip, bro. Look at that. New drip.
And I remembered we unlocked inns earlier, so I went back to Ulda to see what the fuss is all about the inns.
Whoa, what the heck? What the heck is it in?
So it was kind of cool. It was probably like a little room of yours that you could also customize the music. And then I found this on the hotel bed.
Dream fitting. Is this where the buy like aesthetic stuff? Oh my god. Well, this is kind of cool. Okay. Oh, this is pretty sick. Okay, I shouldn't actually buy stuff though. I'm not. Maybe later if I'm into the MMO. This is pretty cool though.
And there was a few other items such as a chest, which is pretty much a Minecraft chest. You store stuff. And there was other things that I don't think I was high enough level to even know what they do yet. And you could have your own customizable like maids or butlers, something. I think that's pretty cool, but it says I'm not ready for that. I don't know what that means. Maybe a level thing. Oh, and also, thank you so much for my Patreon supporters. You guys help me make more quality videos, and I really appreciate it. Link to join is in the description. And then the last thing we unlocked, the guild leave, I decided to talk to this NPC to see what it even is.
Guild leaves are means by which the adventurer guild organizes, assigns various requests made by citizenry. Okay, but like, what does that mean? Like, you're not, like, why should I do that? Doesn't even tell me what's the point. All this extra fluff in the game doesn't tell me what's worth doing, what's not. What's the point? Oh my god, dude.
And maybe a YouTube guide would explain it best, but we are not doing that, so we're just going by what the game itself tells us about it, and yeah, I don't really know what to do with that info. So I decided to go back to finishing the main quest, and it looks like we gotta go to the town of Horizon, so I was thinking to teleport there with the Aetherite, but...
Aw, am I not attuned to that Aetherite? I gotta go all the way there, bro.
But then I just remembered something that would help us is taking the rental chocobo.
Taste of Horizon. Yep. Perfect. This is exactly what this is for. Oh, what the heck? Can I walk through this? Thank god. That's crazy.
And we finally made it to the town of Horizon where the main quest is, and I needed to touch this stone so we could teleport here in the future.
Okay, I have all these skills from leveling up that I haven't checked, so I need to like highlight or change these or something.
And since we can't look at guides, I just had to read each ability and figure out on the fly what it even does. Thankfully, they were pretty simple. For example, this one's just a crowd control. It just stuns the enemy. And then did another boring story quest where we just kill mobs. And when I turned in the quest, it gave me another option to choose my reward.
This gives 2 strength. I'm going for this one. Let's go level up, level 13 and new drip. Let me put it on real quick. New drip. Let's go. This gives more strength. So that's better. I think that's what we want, strength, right?
Which I wasn't too sure what we actually want as stats. So I went into the character stat sheet and I just read everything.
Okay, I don't like how they use different words, man. So strength for my class, that's like damage. Vitality's HP. The other stuff doesn't really matter. And then the direct hit rate, which I saw on my armor, I think is crit chance. They kind of explain it weird. I don't know if I'm dumb or they're just explaining it bad.
And up to this point, I was literally reading every single quest for the story, but at this point, I've lost it. Like, the story is so boring. Like, it's always something basic. For example, this NPC is like, thanks for helping the Blades kill all the sun midges thing, whatever monsters you even call that. And guess why we had to kill those monsters? Because they were attacking the town. No other deeper lore than that.
I've been like skipping the Cheek story and just reading the quest summary like this. And it actually makes the game more enjoyable because the stories are so bad, dude. They really are so bad. I'm having more fun skipping them. So I just started doing that now.
And for the next main quest storyline, I had to kill a bunch of bandits and this happened.
Oh my god. Wait, what the hell? Is this the bandits? Why do they hurt? Oh my god, there's no shot. This is where I have to go. Heal? Bro! Why are they still chasing me? Are they still chasing me? Okay, Is this actually where I have to go? Where the hell? Bro, I actually do have to go there. They're beating my ass.
So I thought maybe I have to just funnel them and take them on one by one.
Finally, a quest that's like somewhat hard. Where I could actually die. Alright, this is the big man, the boss. I do like how there's different skill animations. That's pretty sick.
And from there, the main quest wanted me to return back to the town of Olda, and I saw another real player. Maybe I could actually make a friend and get some advice. The 2 times I tried talking to people, it didn't work out, and I was surprised when this actually happened.
No way. I'm actually talking to someone.
And she pretty much summed up that I should just do the main quests and the blue quests, which are actually class quests. The game didn't tell me those are actually pretty important to do.
Also, is this cheating? Because technically, if I'm like asking people, that's kind of like part of the MMO, right? Like we share knowledge instead of me just looking up efficiency stuff. Or should this not be allowed? I don't know.
And long story short, I asked about how to play with friends or do multiplayer content, and she said dungeons are unlocked later on in the game.
Shade the info. Can I friend you? I appreciate the... Wait, how you're trying to make friends, bro, in the MMO. Did you just say no? Wait, is that his idol emote? Appreciate it. Hope your day goes... Oh, she bowed to me. Okay, so we should do, like, probably some of the blue quests.
Because I haven't done any of the blue quests, most of them were level 1, and I was learning some core game mechanics pretty late.
Wait, what? What is class? It should be a synthesizer or someone who like harvests resources. So class is like that's like a profession kind of thing? Why do they use different words? They use words that already exist in MMOs that are like so confusing. Does that mean I just like craft materials and stuff? Like, dude, that's confusing. Like, it's what?
And to top it all off with saying stuff like become a miner and alchemist in this little green tutorial, it didn't tell me where to go after that. So even if I wanted to practice mining or crafting equipment or whatever, I have no idea how to even do that. It doesn't direct me in a direction. So we continued doing the blue class quests where we had to kill, you guessed it, some more bandits. And from that, we got a new skill as a quest reward, which was pretty cool.
Oh, I got new skill, baby. We got what we got. New drip too. Oh, we looking clean with that, brother.
So we checked out the new skill we got, and it came with a cool UI thing where I charge 5 orbs to do a big attack. So I can't wait to use this. So I thought, let's go back to doing the main quest, but something on the map caught my eye.
The Smith, what is that?
So I went to the Smith NPC, and it turns out it's a training quest to learn how to dodge moves and do other things like focusing the enemy that does more damage and to not focus the tanks. Some pretty basic gaming knowledge stuff. I mean, I could tell I had to do that when I faced that rock golem boss earlier on. And also, if I completed this beginner quest chain, I was gonna get a ring that gave me a perma 30% EXP buff. Yeah, I probably should have done this in the beginning of my playthrough, but hey, when you're playing without guides, stuff like this happens. Oh yeah, and also because I completed the whole combat tutorial, I got this.
Oh, this drip is sick! Yo! That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like it, I like it.
And so, the grind kept going on, doing main quest to main quest. My character got up to level 17, and I thought now is about time I just look up a beginner guide to see how different the experience would have been if I were to play with a guide. And let me just tell you right now, I missed out on so much of the game. 1 hour, 28 minutes? Are you... Bro, I might as well play the whole game.
So if you're on Behemoth and your friend is on Cactar, you still can play together, but there are limitations we'll talk about in a moment. So
okay, see, that would have been a nice thing to know about. That was so confusing. I had to make a character, and then my character was made, and then it said I couldn't make it because the server was full after I already customized my character. I thought Primal and Aether were different servers, but you could still play with each other. Dude, the transparency on like how the mechanics for the game work is already like in shambles.
if you see this star like this one here on Primal, that's encouraging you to create a character on one of these servers. That means is you're going to get increased experience here. There's
What? Holy increased experience? That's a thing? Just from the right server? Hold up. Okay, I gotta look at the footage. Did I have the star when clicking servers? No way. I actually did if I joined the Aether server. And maybe if I hovered over it, it would have told me, but they should have had like a key on the screen that told me that's what that meant.
When you see this blue symbol with the exclamation point and the plus sign on it, these quests are the most significant quests that are not main story quests. These are going to do things like unlock other jobs, unlock dungeons or trials, which makes them the most important non-story quests that you can do. If you're curious,
Yep, that's something that the game did not even tell me that I had to figure out from that chick that told me in game. Also, looking back at the footage, they did tell me about class quests at level 15, but they never mentioned that they would be blue, just that I can do them. So like, where can I do them?
the next line is the item level. This is a very important thing, and it's usually going to determine if the item is better or worse for you.
Okay, so I got confused by the item level 530 thing and then the level 80 thing. Now that I'm watching this video, that's the requirements and then the item level's better. They didn't explain that, but now I feel dumb because it totally makes sense now watching this, but man, I didn't understand that part.
There are crystals scattered throughout this zone here. You'll be able to teleport to them from any other aetheryte crystal.
Yep, glad I figured that out by myself. That's nice.
All right, next let's touch on fates. And upon completing it, it'll tell you that you got some XP and some currency. That currency is what you can use to upgrade your move speed in various zones.
Okay, so fates are good for mounts and stuff. Okay, yeah, they didn't really explain that. They just said, oh yeah, fates are something you just do in the game, and they're like little mini monster slaying circles. They did a bad job in explaining that part.
What it'll do is it'll put you into a random dungeon or leveling quest or trial or main.
What? Wait, it just puts you in a dungeon from the main menu and like teleports you there or something? This is literally the multiplayer content that I want to do since the beginning of the game, and the game never even taught me I could like auto queue into a level quest. Look, he has one for level 16.
Let's say you unlock a dungeon in a realm reborn and you want to knock it out. Well, you can come in here.
Wait, no, there's dungeons at level 15? How come the game never told me, bro? And you could just join into it. It literally never taught me this when I turned level 15. That's actually crazy, dude.
Just go to your duty, go to Hall of Novice, and go here if you feel like.
No way. I could have done the Hall of Novice from anywhere in my... Bro, why don't they teach this? I walked all the way to like the smith. You could just do it wherever you are.
So you've got a crystal bell that will summon the esthetician. This will allow you to change pretty much anything on your character that you could change without plastic surgery in real.
Okay, so all the things I experimented with the end just says I can't do it when all I had to do was a level 15 quest, which I actually could have done because I was the level. But like, why didn't it just tell me that all I had to do was a quest to unlock retainers and other things in the inn instead of just saying I'm not ready? Also, wouldn't they say this when you level up to like level 15 that I could unlock this mechanic? And so I watched the rest of the videos to find out my answer. Can you play MMOs without guides? No. Well, maybe. Playing by yourself with no outside knowledge, you might lose out on a lot of gameplay mechanics, but it widely depends on how the MMO is designed for a new player. And if they get that design right, the MMO can have that sense of wonder and exploration without holding your hand the whole time. But at the end of the day, MMOs are meant to be played together, to make human connections and share knowledge of what we discovered. Isn't that what guides are all about?